spark things up a little.
How rude!
Blitz.
Nice and spicy! Time for takeoff. Here we go!
You've been a naughty boy.
Yield! Grant us your blessing! Do your worst!
Try not to enjoy this too much. You're in for a little shock.
Frostbite. Cool.
Yield! We shall prevail! Flee! Just a graze. Yield!
Come a little closer.
Freeze. Oh, so sorry.
Let's spark things
Just like we rehearsed!
up. You're in for a little shock. You've been a naughty boy.
Hear my prayer!
Come a little closer.
I'll settle this!
Frostbite.
Try not to enjoy this too.
The bond is strong! Lightning terrified!
Dodge this.
Ninjutsu!
This one will be frozen in time.
You're toast! Out of the frying pan, into the fire!
Freeze. Cool it. Oh, so sorry.
Boba, get them! Can't catch me! Nice and spicy!
Dodge this. Ah.
Once,
Ready to do my utmost.
By the protection of the electral arc, may the blossoms of the sun.
can feel... Good deeds. And bad. In the...
Ad Astra Avid
Hi, Catherine.
Commission. Oh! And if possible...
Huh? What kind of commission is that?
I see. It appears... In that case, please go to port...
Hey, that's not any better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm...
Oh, the commissioner? Well, actually, I just wanted...
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance to observe humans doesn't come by often. Ah, so it's Nahida. Paimon just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. So it's been you this whole time? Are you done resting up? Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways, and I even had a really, really long dream. It was another dream about the Sub-Zero's festival, except it was a happy one. In my dream, I was sitting in the middle of a flower terrace, and everyone in Sumeru City was holding hands as they danced in circles around me. They danced around. I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really, really high above the ground, and I was throwing an endless amount of Yalda candies at the children. You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zero's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone gets together to celebrate your birthday. Huh? Wasn't I describing a really happy dream? Why are you both... No! We aren't pitying you. That would only make... By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunya? Yes, I paid her a visit her condition estate, but for the moment... Right. Who knows? So our first priority should be investigating and putting a stop to the Sage's act. Oh, good book. Let's continue our chat. Okay, so do you have any... Actually, I've already tried that. It seems that from... Have you already caught... Yeah, in any case... No, wait. You mean... No, doing that would be... That's a good point. We're in the dark after all. Nahida, you're super... According to a popular theory from the Vahumana Darshan of the Academia, rejecting impractical motions at the beginning of a planning session will give more weight to the actual proposal. Okay, but aren't you the god of wisdom? You don't have... Well, Then I should find someone who's already involved.
You're saying we should recruit... Oh, before coming...
Actually,
Cetaria. We ran into her, but Paimon still
She was born in the...
Oh, Paimon?
The name Cetaria later on, soon after the star began, but in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt and closed...
From the sound of it, but she doesn't really...
Indeed. She's suppressing a lot of guilt, but before she realized it, she had already been right. That way, from my past observation tomorrow afternoon just to prepare. This should be Sataria's favorite fortune-telling spot. No,
Talking style?
My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your fate? The divine voice of wisdom often echoes between mine ears. If thou be blessed today by the gods, I may be able to show you.
Huh? Really?
Shh! My friend here has some doubts regarding her future. Can we get a fortune reading for her?
Of course, of course. Uh-huh. It would seem that Harut and Marut are quite wary of you. Perhaps, at some time in the past, you have somehow offended the gods.
Only mocking the god of Animo, questioning the lord of Geo's financial savviness, and brawling with the god of Electro.
Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Love prospects? Oh, the god, one who is fated to cross your path, will appear on... Huh? So many people will fall for you. How could that be? Harut, Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most...
I admit that the orientation of today's celestial matrix is, suboptimal.
Is that so?
If you were to bring some food offerings for Harut and Marut on your next visit...
Is this another...
Yep. It belongs to a king. When I start talking with...
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some pottery?
We caught wind of your great craftsmanship, so we specifically came to take a look.
Oh, I recognize you. Aren't you Miss Catherine from the Adventurers Guild? Sounds like I'm in for some big business.
Speaking of, where did you learn this trade?
I suppose you could say it all started with my dad. He's a mason by trade, but I picked up an interest in clay while apprenticing for him. After that, I began making pottery by...
That's nice. You're making a living doing something...
Oh, no, not anymore.
I see. We wish him... I'll have someone in charge of logistics at the guild come by another day for some goods. We'll leave you to it. Take care now.
No problem. Rest easy, all...
This should be our final stop.
Nahida.
It's my duty to protect Samara City.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before. Huh? So, if I recall, you were
After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor, but...
what an admirable... So this restaurant has a basement as well? Huh. First I've heard of it.
That's right.
I see. Guess that makes sense. Well, good luck with your...
Thank you so much.
So, was that everybody?
Mm-hmm. 3 familiar faces should be enough for Sataria.
What's the point of all the information we've collected?
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems, So we must find a way to break through her usual sensibility. I remember that you mentioned that the Eremites in Port Ormos are all making a fuss about the upcoming resurrection of the Scarlet King. Although it's all just a boatload of nonsense, the fate of her homeland may turn out—
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Although she knows she should return home to—
Well, the Scarlet King is long gone, and Sitaria is also too— If we simply— But— If—
So,
Yep. As long as ever—
so—
Exactly.
Huh?
That's no problem.
Huh.
Although I've been observing humans for a while, I've—
You're not wrong. It's so—
if it was—
Yeah, don't be—
All right.
Oh, here she comes. Sitaria—
Let's quietly ask for how we'll sway her to our side. I'll leave that to you.
Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find—
That's right. You really can't force anything when it comes to love. And besides, everyone around me has a very different background and outlook. Are you still
Oh, of course I'm listening. You were talking about troubles with your love life, right? I heard everything you—
Okay then. You just seemed a little strange. Your cat— I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again? Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
So, which fortune do you want me to read for you today?
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you,
A mess?
well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
Sorry, your new laugh is just so hilarious.
Please, the gods are asked Sitaria.
Why haven't I gone home?
Sitaria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question.
I'm sorry. I know I failed the gods. Please pass on my most sincere apologies, and if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, the Scarlet King.
The Scarlet King? No wonder he would make such a demand of me. Even though news of the Scarlet King's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can the
What insolence! I am the Scarlet King's most loyal believer. Do you wish—
Oh, no. I will think very carefully about his demand of me. I'm sorry. I must go now.
Wait!
Ooh, she just ran off.
Well done. Sataria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss. To have something she's been trying desperately to avoid show up out of nowhere and berate her, that must have shaken her to the core.
Aw, Nahida, it seems like you understand human emotions really well after.
All I know is anyway, and
He's out of Keem's now, right on cue. Let's get ready to possess him right away.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again? Oh, right. Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better? Oh, that's good to hear. Actually, while we're talking about him,
Yeah, he's been retired there.
if you could find the time, please write him a letter. Please pass on that recently, faith in the Scarlet. He has a quick temper, and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't...
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert. Yet you chose to betray the Scarlet King, and now you spend all your time with those
Akeem! You don't mean...
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who...
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa, Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
you really, Zero, once everything is over,
Come on, Sataria's already started talking.
So, Shishan, have you, like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
Oh, right. I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really...
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be...
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly...
Shishan, don't tell me that you've
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who works side by side with the Academia, and treated people as nothing more.
Please, please stop!
Even now, Sataria's still trying to run.
she can no longer...
Hey, she's...
This is the most important...
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass it.
Please, try to remain...
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many
Heretics?
What, the Scarlet King? Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's...
Miss Sataria,
You...
the Scarlet King is immortal, and all you must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper child of the Scarlet King. Never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise Scarlet King? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of the Scarlet King.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of the... I've also been running from my guilt this whole time. Guilt over my part in the Sage's plans, and from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much I may try to...
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really...
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a
That's not important. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a form...
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what
How much do you know about?
I was just one of the design, but I know very little about the... I've just been working. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city
To fight against the acad...
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm in a... One thing, though. I won't be able to transfer the
The academia entrance.
Don't worry about... I'm only
All right.
So, the Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the god of wisdom, she's all... Maybe it's time.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to... The Traveler's execution was ingenious. Well, now...
Pray? But if we're going to pray to the god... Catherine!
That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Shh! We're on a secret...
Yep, Paimon's right. If something were that after all...
Yep. Exactly. Just what Paimon was thinking. Anyway, enough about that. Off? What do you feel? It's the...
No, I think she's... If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets.
Huh.
I also can't quite figure out why things feel a little off. But now that...
Well, regardless... Huh. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards. What are all these people doing here at this hour of the night?
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last. And to a rather spectacular welcome, even if I do say so myself.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor. If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer adoration.
No, what should we do? These are all just regular people.
Leave now. You need to get out of here.
But that guy's a Fatui Harbinger. We can't just leave you here.
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru. Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
This should be far enough. Paimon needs to catch her breath first. Is the Hida going to be okay? We only made it out because of her. Paimon wasn't... and that even the sages are wary of him. Yeah, but what are the Fatu... Yeah, Nahida said we'll meet it... you mean... Oh, right. Even though he turned... There's no time to...
Hold it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you, all right. Take a look around. Cora, we are an elite...
The outcast? But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatut?
Still wasting...
You're up
Following orders.
The wind knows me.
Nowhere to run!
Time to go. Into the wind.
That's close enough.
New
Futile! Where do you think you're...
One with nature.
Surrender!
No, my sword!
It isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements!
Their penance is due!
That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are like? Yeah, but this going up against...
Futile!
Traveler and Paimon. What are you two doing back here?
Kale! It's nice to see you again. Are you doing alright?
To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks. As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule.
Oh, Kale! Speaking of
Oh, Master... I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always prioritizes his work as a forest watcher above everything. He almost never leaves his post. He left in a hurry this time, though. No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind.
I know that, but a research... Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party's DI. Got it. Woo!
How many Rupeshikaha mushrooms do I need to sell before I can finally buy a property in town?
Wait! Look who it is! Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey, this was supposed to be a touching reunion.
Actually, it's very smart of the Traveler to be wary of me right now. After all, the Doctor had Plus, and even a pool of
Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure...
Huh?
Well, we understand that...
When you left, instead, luckily, I wouldn't be... I gave away also.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump it? Plus, the Doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
We shouldn't give up hope just yet. Let's try.
Actually,
Yes, I have. You didn't come here for sightseeing, right? Did you
we're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see what we can find?
Okay.
Nowhere to run!
Traveler?
The voice! It's Hypatia!
What a
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in...
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're...
Hypatia? Wait, no.
My consciousness.
You did it? Congratulations!
When my consciousness...
That sounds incredible!
Oh, remember? My current self has not...
You can do that?
I've never heard of anything like that, but if you want to give it a try...
Hold on. All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway to connect your consciousness.
Okay.
Ready?
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand. The world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, he saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. jealous before his mortality? He broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounce the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
What was that? Did we actually... But how is he connected to the divine conscience?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Alas, if only that which beats within my chest.
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no Puripurna life, but rather...
You! Why are you so... I found divine wisdom.
Apasia?
That's how I always thought... Wait, have I... already lost my mind?
Wait, something isn't right.
Okay, we finally lost him. Are you okay, Nahida? Wait, no.
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Nahida was good. After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What? You swapped places? You mean you're... Wait, then where is the...
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't think... Also, the doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't... But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusion.
Oh no! Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague. Oh, that... Even in a... Huh. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, but...
Paimon. That's all right. I've spent some time...
Thank you, Tainari.
Ah, that... While I was indeed invited to join them, all I know is that that project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Did you see something when you were in Nahita's body? What?
Do you have any evidence? So that's what happened.
Tighnari?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to... If I didn't take... Now that you... But I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. Looks like I made the right decision by not accepting their invitation. The doctor, from your description, but then...
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals. Right.
I'll stay here for now. If you're planning to come find me here if there's...
Thanks, Tighnari. We finally made it to... So, just... Oh, wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside. Oh, if it's this tall...
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
Huh?
Over here.
Oh, Haytham went that way! Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
It's a rare opportunity. Let's go check it out.
What the? Where did she go? How did we lose him?
More Aramite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time? Anyway,
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you along. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Al Haytham. We never thought we'd run into you here. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the Academia?
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the Academia's hip. However, had I wished...
Oh, right. You...
I have no interest. And these days, we're... not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the divine knowledge. Everyone says the capsule which brings me back to you. The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the divine knowledge capsule right in front of you. And upon seeing him, to have that kind of reaction,
Al Haytham, you...
So that's your answer. But that does prove you do have some... No matter.
That's right.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aruville.
It's always better...
Witness the power of Gurwa! Huh? No, my sword!
Nowhere to run!
well-deserved find.
Surrender! Nowhere to run!
Perseverance has paid off.
Before us.
Whoa.
Cyno. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Oh, Haytham. Do not think you can escape my judgment, just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it? Or would elimination perhaps be a more accurate description?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me. Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist.
Seemed to me more like your own person. Yes. General Mahamatra Cyno, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable hunter, and the ultimate nightmare for any who have committed academic crimes.
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Al-Haytham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you.
Has Al-Haytham done something wrong?
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Al-Haytham, take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve it from...
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escapes a Matra's senses.
Wait, the divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Cyno. But I must admit, I'm very curious. And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, as far as I'm aware, the other Matra, have you been given a mission that's... If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the...
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal...
You two! Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great! Finally, someone up! You gotta help us out here.
Yeah, sure looks that way. 2 giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you... Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous but how dare you bring your petty disputes into this? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these Hey, did either of you hear?
Ooh, what's going on? The wind...
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have...
Someone's calling for us!
That sounded like Candace. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you academic?
All right, stop.
Well, this is pretty awkward. Hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, why not? Sounds fun. The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru village.
Our savior. Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon.
There's no need to thank me.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister. Unlike those guys over there.
All right. Now that we're all better acquainted, we shall return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest. If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself clear?
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like to hear. So, which of you will begin?
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Al-Haytham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh? Exile yourself?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage Azar himself. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence were carefully concealed from me. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said to me, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold, they are meaningless to the academia of today. I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. This way, they can no longer see nor predict my actions. I will never give up on this investigation. There's no need for someone else to give me power or authority. Once I find the truth, I will administer judgment by my own name.
Cyno seems to have the same goal as us. We're all investigating the sages. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he's Cyno.
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented. Now throw in your suspicious behavior with the divine knowledge capsule, and I think we deserve an explanation.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the traveler. After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information, namely that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge capsule. In the end, I realized my wisdom in committing to this rather than collaborating with the sages. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the academia. You were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. Al-Haytham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well.
I'm willing to apologize I took the divine knowledge capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
You should be well aware, Scribe Al-Haytham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the academia. Do you really think they would tell me anything?
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence, I won't regard you as an enemy, for now.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you two clearing up your misunderstandings. And now you, Dia. I believe it's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, Dia.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer fighting in a sandstorm.
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry.
The wind's died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though.
When you put it that way, even I'm...
Whoa! Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out here...
Yes. They just keep coming in waves.
Leave this. I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go!
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds...
Just like we rehearsed.
Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword, Rain Cutter.
Here comes another wave! When are they ever gonna let up?
He's stay condemned! Guilty!
The creature stopped appearing.
What we fought just now was probably the aftermath.
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I am the chief of Aru village.
Sir, I am also originally from the desert, but I have not been back for some time now.
I can't say they've always been common, but besides sandstorms...
So, Irminsul...
Everything in the natural world is inextricably connected to Irminsul. These regional symptoms...
Everyone in Aruville... speaking of which...
Village Keeper? Who are they?
Does your curiosity know no bounds? Village Keeper is how Aru Village refers to mad scholars, exiled here by the Academia. Most of them are scholars who lost their sanity. After a period, the Academia believes that they're crazy.
Alas, but no one in the village has...
I've had encounters with those people in the past.
The Matra are the ones responsible.
Mock me if you will, but if you are guilty, I will eliminate you, regardless of my position or identity.
Oh, you're the former General Mahamatra. You must be an expert in these kinds.
Is it because you're reminded of Hypatia? But, is it really...
I'll be grateful for the assistance. No doubt you will do. Let's start by finding a spot to share what...
Nowhere to run!
Wind strike. Brings a smile to my...
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me before we start our investigation? One of my former subordinates, the Academia has long... When initially, Aru Village was struck suddenly, despite the powerful... After that,
The soft green light? A mad scholar protecting Aru Village? What do you make of it, Traveler? Paimon thinks so too. Actually, Cyno...
in theory,
Oh, no wonder...
if you are able to... So, what do you make of the story? Really?
What?
No. Lesser Lord Kus... The Academe... In addition.
No way! Nahida definitely exists!
I've spent...
Good! Then you...
That look in... How can this be to think?
Alright, now it's our turn to put our skills to good use for this investigation. But easier said...
Excuse me,
Huh?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is...
Is your grandpa...
Hey, don't...
The person you're
Grandpa is... I heard everything you said.
Ah, I was planning to...
Whoa.
Sorry. I was only listening in because I wanted to...
All right.
You are not welcome here.
Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
A familiar sight.
Surrender!
Rain outlines your...
Didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Nowhere to run! Futile!
Sucker floating much, huh? Wind strider.
Surrender!
No, my sword!
I charge a higher rate to me.
Nowhere to run!
Outrider Amber. I'll race you there. Bet you can't keep up with me. I'll race you there. Bet you can't keep up with me. I'll race you there.
My perseverance has paid off.
For justice.
One with nature.
Let's light it up!
Surrender!
Body and witness the power of Gua. Rain outlines your fate.
Everything's ready. Let's go.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let me weave you a verse.
Futile! Nowhere to run! Surrender! Nowhere to run! That's my time come.
Off we go! Witness the power of the wild rain outlines your face.
Try this on for size.
Going in!
Surrender!
Let me weave you a verse.
Just like we rehearsed.
No, my sword! Rain outlines your fate. Everybody stand back!
Futile!
Let's light it up!
Val.
Give me a moment to compose.
Wind strike. Into the wind.
A familiar sight. One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my
Rain cutter, know my sword. Rain outlines her.
Judgment is upon us.
Your penance is due! Guilty! Your penance is due! Nowhere to run!
Rain outlines your fate.
Into the wind.
Wealth is the foundation. On which civilization is built.
The wind knows her.
Surrender!
Our perseverance has paid off. A well-deserved find.
No more tricks up your sleeve.
Rain outlines your fate. Huh? Rain outlines your fate. Know my sword!
This realm... If you ever... This realm...
If you ever...
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle. Not bad. You've got
Let me read you a verse. No, my sword!
Winston! Nowhere to run! Your sins weigh upon your soul! You stand condemned! Your penance is due! You stand condemned! Well,
Yahoo! Rain outlines your fate.
Futile! Windstrider! You win.
You want...
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
Witness power for what? I'm going in!
Nowhere to run!
Let's light it up!
Futile! You're cut. This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle. Surrender! You've made some progress. Tough crap. Guess I should take you serious.
Rain cutter!
Futile! All you do is run.
Everybody stand back!
Judgment is upon you. Your penance is due! You stand condemned! Guilty! So you win. You lose. wind knows it. Clouds high. The birds come.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
One with nature, as one with wind and cloud.
Witness the power of the rock.
Your sins weigh upon your soul. You stay condemned. Your penance is due. Guilty. You stay condemned.
The wind knows it. Fallen leaves adorn my...
Let me read you a verse.
Nowhere to run. Through me, justice is served. Your penance is due. You stand condemned. Guilty.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Witness the power of the rock.
Into the wind.
Let's light it up!
Luck can swing the results of a single game. But it's bound to run out sooner or later.
Ta-da! No! Oh, fine.